Voices of Grace is a presentation of Grace Hill Settlement House with RareGem Productions, proudly presenting, promoting, and producing positive programs. Learn more at OneRareGem.com. That's OneRaregem.com.
We want to share with our listeners and with St. Louis the inspirational and true stories of people who have found their way by the grace of God, by the grace of seeking help, having a hand to hold. We want people to know that nobody gets where they are without somebody walking with them. And that's who we are.
These are the Voices of Grace. We'll be right back. I'm Jade Harrell.
One of the things that we say about grace is grace means that everybody gets a chance. So we provide an environment where we intentionally work to remove barriers. We know that some of our children have unstable housing. Some of their parents have unstable jobs and incomes. Some of them were born with developmental challenges. Some of them don't have proper nutritious meals every day. But grace means that everybody gets a chance.
Register today for the 2014 MoCan Minority Business Symposium, Bridging Rhetoric to Reality, on Thursday, May 8th and Friday, May 9th. This symposium will provide business development and partnership opportunities for small and large businesses. We will hold this event at the Union Station Hotel in downtown St. Louis. Visit MoCanSymposium.com for sponsorship, registration, and event information, or call 314-454-9675. 314-454-WORK. RareGem Productions proudly presenting the positive. Today, Voices of Grace goes on location to the Carondelet Head Start Center at 8221 Minnesota Avenue.
Hi, my name is Yasmina Kunic, and I've worked for Grace Hill Head Start about 10 years, making a difference. That's what I do.
My name's Tana Lambert. I'm an occupational therapist with St. Louis Public Schools. I travel itinerantly to service children that need occupational therapy, and making a difference is what I do.
These are the Voices of Grace. This is a great time to visit Grace Hill Head Start Centers and to see what really makes the difference. And it's the teachers. It's Teacher Appreciation Week, and it means so much to the program, but this means the world to the children and their families. Immediately, we experience what makes each day great for 3- and 4-year-olds. In the room are proud displays of their projects, watercolors and artwork displayed on walls between big windows and plants, manipulative centers, and a small aquarium. A sense of community, excitement, and love. An environment of support. Children receive a warm welcome each day and greet each other by name with applause and song. They are writers with upright letters, full words, and complete sentences. Science is a part of each classroom. There are lots and lots of activity centers. We see special areas for role-playing, which includes a darling house and a flower shop. At the tables are waiting kites for them to prepare and join their parents at the park for a beautiful outdoor activity, but not before they engage in a familiar favorite. Director of Community Relations Barbara Caston loves what's happening and is inspired by what she sees in her Head Start centers.
I love to be able to walk into the door and see all the smiling faces on the children, but even more, seeing the teachers sitting there one-on-one with children or engaging with them in what looks like play, but you know that when they're talking about the blocks, they're doing counting, or they're always implementing education into the environment. And just as big as the smile is on the kid's face, the teacher's smile and the brightness in their eyes matches that. And, you know, every day I'm confident that our teachers are coming ready to teach and learn and inspire the children and the families and each other. And it's motivating, and it makes me want to come to work today and every day to be able to help and support them.
What age group do you work with?
3 to 5 year olds.
All right, and what is your role here?
I'm the lead teacher in the classroom.
I see. And so that means that you set the tone for how all the instruction goes each day?
Right. I'm the primary one that does the lesson planning, and then my assistants do have input. And then in the mornings, I make sure that the materials are ready to go so that the day flows nice and easy. And I just set the tone for the classroom and make sure everything runs smoothly and stuff.
Well, the energy in there is great, and
Yes.
all the children look very excited and engaged. Is this what you typically see?
From the
or
kids,
is it just a
yes.
Friday?
No. Actually, we've got only 15 stay instead of our normal 20 because usually we're full.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's always high energy, high, everybody's, but they all, participate, listen. We try to do different activities so that we're playing as well as learning. So that's why we did with the letters. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I saw those.
They got to put pennies in our piggy bank when they named the letter and stuff.
Super cool.
And we're also teaching them about saving money and also sharing and stuff. So if a child doesn't know a letter, they can buy help from their friends.
Oh, neat.
And then they have to give their friend a penny to help them for the letter.
How about that? Philanthropy and financial literacy
Right.
at 3 and
So,
5 years old.
yes.
Well, what keeps you coming back every day and being able to bring the energy that you have for them that meets them each morning?
My biggest thing is actually seeing them accomplish something. The 3-year-old I had last year is turning 5 this year and can name every letter. Can tell you different rhyming words without having to go through a whole list of non-rhyming. He could say bat, cat, rat, and that's what I love.
You get to see it
you
working.
See it working, yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, it's working because of your tremendous input and care. So
Thank
we
you.
salute you
Thank
for
you.
that, and glad that you're making a difference.
Thank you.
All right. Head Start Director Johanna Wharton.
And it's particularly important to me that we recognize our teachers as well as the rest of our staff during Teacher Appreciation Week. May 5th through 9th is Nationally Teacher Appreciation Week. And I know for sure firsthand how hard our teachers work, how not only do they work hard in the classroom, but Head Start has really increased the credentialing requirements for our teachers. So now many of them are going back to school, getting their degrees. Our teacher assistants are going back to school, improving their credentials. So all of that funnels into how hard they have to work every single day.
She appreciates Head Start and learned that early on in her own life.
My mother would take her own money and clean out our closets and clean out our pantry and bring food, bring clothes for her children. She would go to her kids' homes and help them address their challenges because she understood the fact that so many children do not arrive at school prepared to learn. And so in order for her to make that progress with them in the classroom, she needed to understand where they were coming from. So it's exciting that now I can come full circle and actually do that for a profession.
Johanna truly understands Head Start and comes from a long line of educators.
Education and teaching is in my blood. I have the utmost respect for the profession. My grandmother was a single mother with 7 kids, and she went back to school, and she taught school for over 30 years.
Oh, man.
My mother was a special education teacher in St. Louis Public Schools, retired after 30 years. My brother is actually a principal in the Maplewood-Richmond Heights School District. When we get to Head Start, we have full-time professionals who address their nutritional needs. And so there's attention paid to the dietary needs of each individual child. We track their growth. We make sure that all of our children have a medical home. We link them with, if they have developmental disabilities, they receive a coach who walks them to the process of getting assessed, and they receive, if it's speech therapy, they receive that. We also have case managers that set goals with each individual parent and family when the child enrolls. So if this is a parent who needs a job, if this is a parent who needs stable housing, they have a case manager who sits down with them and establishes a plan and then follows up.
The classroom is rich with experiences that integrate science and culture through a partnership with PNC.
And so they do classroom activities that integrate science in the classroom. We invite parents to learn and participate as well, and they do cultural field trips to each one of these institutions.
That's awesome. It looks awesome.
In the center of the room is a very animated and energetic teacher who could very easily be a member of your family. All of the children are engaged. Each child looks excited about the day. The center has a diverse staff, and the bilingual multicultural environment is created on purpose. We see one of their best teachers in action.
What is your name?
Sydney,
Hi, Sydney. What age group do you work with?
mixed class of 3s, 4s, and 5s.
3s, 4s, and 5s. Now, we are talking about how you all make a difference every day. What makes what you do make a difference in the children's lives, even?
I think this place is different because we consider the needs of the individual child first. And we try to get the families to help us identify those needs in the beginning and get them on board with working with us as a team, as a family. My classroom feels like a family.
It does.
I taught public school for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to be there for my families more. I felt like there was boundaries there that at the end of the day, I didn't feel like I could communicate with them as much as I wanted to. And with this Head Start program, I'm allowed to be there for them. And also, since I did the kindergarten part, I knew how many foundational skills these kids needed.
Yeah, sure.
And when I would watch children come into my classroom with no preschool experiences, no daycare experiences, they really didn't have a lot to build on those first few weeks and few months of school. And now that I'm allowed to be part of this Head Start mission, I can make sure that that doesn't happen for our children.
Well, you look like you were
This is-
enjoying
yes,
it tremendously. What do you love so much?
What do I love so much? That I get to be with children at this stage in their life and make sure that their needs are met, that they have a safe place here, they have a happy place here, and that they know that they are loved. And once they feel loved, then we can start the learning.
That's right. That's right. That's a tremendous service, so to speak, that you provide. They say you're one of the best. How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel exceptional because as soon as I was in college and I found out that we did Head Start, that it existed in 1965, this program's been in place in this country for a while, and I was so proud to know that this nation takes care of its children. And I said, I'm going. And I've been here for about 1.5 years now, and this is my mission.
And where did you graduate from?
Fontbonne University.
Nice.
In University City.
All right, shouts out to U City and
U
Fontbonne.
City.
So send out your appreciation to your teachers and staff.
Yes. So Grace Hill Head Start, we have the best early childhood education teachers in St. Louis.
Yes.
And I am so proud to be a part of your support system.
And we appreciate you.
When you're feeling sad, you can do it for yourself and say, I, put your thumb and fingers together, love me.
Grace Hill Settlement House is a United Way partner agency serving the city of St. Louis. Through programs like Head Start, the Women's Business Center, and our More Dollar Network, we are helping individuals, families, and communities to be stronger, healthier, and more self-reliant. To learn more about Grace Hill and how we can help your family, please call 314-584-6904.
These are the Voices of Grace, neighbors helping neighbors since 1903. Visit gracehill.org to learn of the multitude of resources and services that Grace Hill Settlement House offers, which includes early childhood, youth and family supports, aging and special needs, community and economic development. If you have more questions about the program, need help, send an email to info@oneraregem.com. That's info@oneraregem.com. Hear, feel, come to know, and join in the Voices of Grace.
Grace is able to sustain in anything you can dream of and anything that comes your way.
Voices of Grace is another positive production of RareGem Productions. Register today for the 2014 MoCan Minority Business Symposium, Bridging Rhetoric to Reality, on Thursday, May 8th and Friday, May 9th. This symposium will provide business development and partnership opportunities for small and large businesses. We will hold this event at the Union Station Hotel in downtown St. Louis. Visit mocansymposium.com for sponsorship, registration, and event information, or call 314-454-9675, 314-454-WORK. RareGem Productions proudly presenting The Positive.